I'm enjoying me some twice baked lasagna and broccoli on top from the Fazoli's Italian restaurant and Le Fusion, the pineapple mango green tea, new from V8. But I'm here messing with my YouTube, uploading like 50 videos in 3 days. Don't know if that's gonna help me or hurt me, but my main channel is about my life, and so I might as well document my life and put it on there for everyone to see. You guys sure did miss out on a lot of good stuff. I wish I would have had a camera, especially like back when I was in the Navy. Man, if I would have had the balls to always use my camera when I was there. When I was in the Navy, I took like no freaking pictures ever. I was so stupid. I missed out on so many good pictures and videos. It's all my memory. Some of my shipmates have some pictures online, but that I can look at. But man, so many memories. I wish I would have had a video when a few times I got to drive our aircraft carrier, the big ship where the planes are taken off from the flight deck. Well, on 2 separate occasions I got to drive the ship while jets were taking off and landing. And the first time is like so exhilarating, like, oh my god, oh, don't mess up. And then you have to like stay on course, and like the pointer's moving on this digital screen. You got like this metal, like it's almost like an arcade video game steering wheel for this like $1 billion machine, and the screen looks like Super Nintendo like graphics. It's so funny. And it was the water was pretty rocky, and the planes were taking off and landing, and like I would go like 5 degrees off course. And back then I didn't know that the pilots were skilled enough to still land if you go off 5 degrees, like back and forth. They can adjust in the air because of how they come in. But I was so sure that I was going to cause a jet to skid off the flight deck or catch the cable the wrong way, or skid off into the ocean. This guy, when I was in Tampa, Florida, or Seffner, Florida, I went to a dog park one day, and this ex-Navy guy told me he was on an aircraft carrier, and they actually went on a 9-month deployment, and he said 3 separate pilots crashed on the flight deck, and then they all skid off the flight deck and into the water, and they all died. 3 people in 1 deployment. That's nuts. And I guess imagine if you're in a jet and you miss the flight deck, and then you hit the water, and then you just those jets are so heavy it just starts sinking. There's absolutely no way that you're going to pop your cockpit open, and with the gravity of the plane going to the bottom of the ocean, there's no way you're gonna even if your ejector seat works, you could be upside down and then eject yourself even farther in the water. Maybe those planes should come with some scuba gear, oxygen ready breathing apparatus, and that would only work if your cockpit lid held the water in, and then when it was safe enough to open and swim out, you'd be good to go. But the ocean's pretty deep, so all that pressure when you open the cockpit might just pop all your blood vessels anyways. So yeah, all 3 pilots died. I have no idea what aircraft it was, and I've never looked it up online, but that guy was telling me vivid stories about it. It's crazy. But yeah, I miss the Navy and all my friends and Senior Chief Dunn and BM2 Waitman, BM1 Sprawling. Miss all you guys. But just want to, in case you guys ever see this, just want to let you guys know I'm going to Southern Illinois University to major in video production, and hopefully my YouTube videos get a lot better over time. Right now I'm just using a digital camera with a 10-minute time limit. I can shoot video on my iPhone, but I need to update. There's an update I can download to video in 720p HD, but every time I try to download it on my computer, it freaking says error, disconnection, because I'm using the residence internet in my apartments, and it always, since different people are using it, it cuts each other off. It'll go fast and then it'll disconnect, and when you're on here playing poker, it'll go from a green bar to a red bar, and then you'll be in the middle of a freaking $10 hand, and then you auto fold and the other guy wins. So it's very dangerous playing poker. So maybe I can, when I get a little bit more, when I win a little bit more money by playing lowball and hopefully not disconnecting too many times. By the way, I turned $20 deposit into about a little over $83 so far. So even with the disconnects, I'm doing pretty damn good. But yeah, when I start moving up in stakes, hopefully I don't get kicked offline in the big hand and I can cash out. Just did a change of address to my new address, and then they will send me a check. Hopefully one day they get on the ball like PokerStars. My mouse is moving by itself. That's so funny. Hopefully they get on the ball and they, direct deposit. PokerStars has direct deposit. I'm pretty sure Full Tilt has direct deposit whenever you want to cash out. I remember I cashed out for like 128 on PokerStars one time, and it was pretty cool to to have won. I turned like $20 into 128, so it felt good. Trying to do is make that same amount now, so I can pay for my freaking iPhone. Make sure I have enough money to pay my rent every month until I get my in December I'll get more of my student loan refund money. But here's my Facebook. That was my first picture I took on iPhone. Posted a message saying, "Dear God, thank you for giving me the willpower and the courage to call my dad tonight. Thank you for allowing him to answer. Thank you for the long conversations we had together. Thank you for the ignited force inside of me that wants me to go back to class tomorrow before my doctor's excuse is up." And the reason I said that is because I'm excused for class for 3 weeks if need be, because I was passing out every time I stood up for like a minute or more or walked. And I feel you healing me, and I know what I need to do, which is the truth. I know what I need to do. I just need to stay focused. I know what my calling in life is, and I'm put on this earth to help humanity, so I'm gonna do my best, guys. My buddy Ryan says, "Great to see you are connecting your strengths again, and two of my friends like my status," which I was hoping some people would.